In this episode, I'm single-handed fishing on my own today. It was pretty rock and roll out there.
Oh, tuna's just had a go at the lure on the back.
I missed a fish, hooked into another fish, and I landed a fish. Come with me, see how I got on. Fishing solo today, so I'm going to take things a little bit slower, be a bit careful. I'm just going to load out all the kit and we'll get going. Definitely takes a lot longer to set up with just one person. These are our lures. You've got a spreader bar, it comes down and it's got a whole trail of squid. This is my stinger. This would be the one with the hook. So I've set up all 4 rods, but I probably won't use all 4 today. So I'll probably fish with just 2, but I've got the option of switching around there. That's me just off the mooring, heading down the river now. As you can see, there's quite a bit of swell running. South swell, so I've got nowhere to really tuck in or hide today. It's okay though, it's not too choppy, it's more of a ground sea kind of swell with a little bit of chop. I'm going to carry on, I think it's workable. That said, I'm not going to put a line out yet, I'm going to hack all the way out to sea, and then when I've got a bit of room, I'll put a line out. It's a very miserly day, I've got quite a few bands of rain coming through and it's cutting the visibility down. Got a fairly large tanker by the looks of it in front. There's our tanker there. My radar on. In case a band of rain comes through, I lose sight of him just in case. It's quite big, don't argue with that. Now where you can see this, that's our tanker there. And we've got a little tuna boat just here on the left. Getting our first line in the water here. Once I'm happy with where the lures are behind the boat, I can set the drag to the trolling drag, which is somewhere between strike and free spool. This is just enough drag that I can pull line off the reel. Flick the ratchet on so I can hear a strike, and we're good to go. I'm well aware that if I hook up today, it's going to get pretty interesting. It's pretty lumpy out here, pretty uncomfortable to be honest. It's like moving all over the place for a little boat. It'll be a lot easier with 2 of us. So yeah, just gotta do what I gotta do really, isn't it? It's funny because I don't actually want to hook up right this second because I've got 2 trawlers just off my port heading straight at me. Got another one on my starboard side. I just want to go a little bit further out and I just want a bit of sea room. That's why 2 trawlers right there. 1, 2, just to the left of us. Birds seem to think I know where the fish are today, look. They're following me. That's 2 rods out now, just hunting for that fish. Damn, I just seen a bit of weed snag my spreader bar. I'm gonna go and sort that out. That'll do it. Defending piece of weed. So that was a big clump of weed on the spreader bar, really obvious, but sometimes we find we get these little stringy bits on the stingers and we don't notice them, so it's worth checking regularly.
Oh, tuna's just had a go at the lure on the back. Oh, that was close, that was really, really close. I'm just going to keep going, maybe he'll have another go. Damn. We didn't get that one. God, now my head's on a swivel. I want to watch the lures.
I love watching the lures, and that was just total fluke. I was looking back when that fish had a go.
Oh, that was awesome. Basically, the lures are trolling behind the boat, they're all flipping like this, and then they're nearly had it. Thought he might have another go, but he didn't.
We've had this a few times now. A fish will turn on the lures and then it will come back and have another go. So they miss it on the first go, so it's worth just continuing on.
Little pod of 4 dolphins, lovely. Seems to be less lumpy out here now, to be honest. Maybe I'm just a bit further off or the water's a bit deeper. Might put another rod out in a minute. Fish 3.
Yeah, going for it. Going to fish 3 rods. Again, paying the line out till I'm happy with the location of the lures. Set the drag and then set that ratchet so I don't miss a strike.
3 rods out now. I've got the 2 trackers out and 1 straight, if you like. 1 straight bar, no tracker. They're in a bit of a triangle pattern, so I've got the one without tracker right down the middle, a bit further out, and then the 2 trackers supporting it either side. Oh, that fish that nearly had it, still plaguing me. It's always the one that got away. They're the ones that stay with you. We've had a few happen like that. Let's hope we get a hook up though. Not having much luck today. Been out all over my normal stomping ground, and now I'm gonna head right across the back of Falmouth Bay. I definitely don't like making videos with no fish, but it's a reality sometimes, isn't it? You know, keep it real. So yeah, it's not always fish. You never know, we might still get one today. I've not given up. Do not take that comment as me giving up. I'm still planning on catching a fish today.
Literally seconds later, and our fish is on and running. Love it. As normal, I've got to get the other 2 rods out the water, get the gear out the way, get it inboard, clear the decks. This tuna has stopped running, so I'm just winding into the fish to make sure that the weight's on, and then I'm going to clear this other rod, get it out the way on the side of the boat, back to our fish here, and I'm going to start working on the fish to gain some line back. It's been a wet, miserly day so far, so I took the wheelhouse camera off the roof. I didn't want to get it too soaking wet and destroyed. I'm putting it back on for the fight.
Try and turn and run with the weather, I think.
Please excuse all the first-person joggly footage. Turning the boat to run with the weather. I'm going to go with the waves. It should create a much more stable platform, allow me to work this fish, especially considering I'm on my own today. By making the big turn with the fish on, I've brought the boat closer to the fish, so I've gained line, if you like, on that fish. So I now need to catch up and get the weight back on to the fish.
That's bad, I'm running with the weather. Single-handed fishing. First tuna of the day. That took the lures real close to the boat. It's putting up a fair scrap at the minute. Let's see.
My next task is to get the boat set up for landing. I have to keep checking on our fish, keep the pressure on, and then I can go and do little bits of the setup. This feels like a better fish, to be honest.
Just make him out in the water there. Let's see what we got. Whoa.
This fish is still managing to take some line off me. This is definitely a bigger fish. This fish can definitely see the boat. I can see the fish. It doesn't want to give up. It doesn't want to bring its head up just yet.
Still taking line.
These tuna are immensely strong. I struggle to describe to you how strong these fish are. There's a lot of weight on this fish. This is big, heavy gear I'm using to land it. Full respect to this ginormous mackerel of a fish.
There's our leader. Let's just see what sort of size fish we have.
It's definitely a keeper. With the fish swimming alongside, I can make final preparations for landing. I'll know when this fish is beaten.
See if I can get hold of that leader.
Because I'll be able to maneuver it around with the rod.
Don't want to side load my rod. On to the back.
And I'll feel its head starting to come up in the water.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Leadering the fish, I have to keep the pressure on the fish, get the head up out the water. There you go, there's the head showing out the water. Right, I know that this fish is ready to land.
I'll wedge myself in so I don't fall overboard. Head up.
Yep, I said it was beaten for landing, but they've still got a lot of power in them. I take control of the fish quickly and I dispatch it as soon as possible. Look away now if you don't want to see any blood. I'm only going to show a little bit, but it is very much an important part of the process. Bleeding a fish well takes time. Lots of methods for doing it out there. Mine's based on Japanese and Australian technique. We could look at this in more detail in a future video. For now, I just wanted to make the point that bleeding a fish takes time.
Icky Jimmy wire down the spine of this fish. There we go. Disconnecting all the nerves. Take that out now.
While I get this ice bag ready, constantly checking for other craft on the water. It's very easy to get focused on what you're doing and forget that you're in the middle of the sea. Icky Jimmy, 4-part process. We've dispatched the fish, we've bled the fish, we've run the Shinkai Jimmy wire down the spine of the fish to disconnect the nerves, and now we need to get the fish on ice. Just before we fill the ice bag up,
take a measurement. 1 meter 83.5.
183.5 centimeters. That gives us an estimated live weight of around about 110 kilograms, according to the chart that I have. And that would give us an estimated landed weight without the guts of around about 94.8 kilograms. A great fish. Very pleased with this.
Add a bit of water. This is salt water to make a salty slush. Beautiful, beautiful fish. You can see where I bled it there, that little nick. That allows me to bleed the meat and make it prepared for food. Amazing fish. Gonna ice inside the gills now and inside the body cavity just to make sure that all the temperature's as low as I can get it. That's the fish aboard. First fish to me today. Pleased with that. Single-handed. First time I've done that with a tuna. Yeah, it's definitely easier with two of us, but it can be done with one. I'm going to get the camera back inside now because it's peeing down with rain. It might destroy my camera. Okay, 14 minutes and 17 seconds. That's the time from pretty much when the fish hit the lure to pretty much when I got the fish on deck. Ah, first baby squid inside of the tuna. There you go. Well, it looks like mashed up little fish and one squid in this fish. I am absolutely soaking. Caught that fish just as it was raining. Gonna get out this wet jumper and I'll put my spare jumper on. Stupidly went straight out the wheelhouse without putting a coat on. But there you go. Gonna start my sweep back now. Just see the lizard over there. So that's cod rack in front. Gonna go back towards the Helford now. Maybe we'll pick up a fish on the way. Maybe. I don't know if you can see it, but this spreader bar here has got the tracker bird on it, but it's not fishing very well. And it's basically because you've got the waves coming in from this side and they're like side smashing it. And the tracker's trying to push it out further that way, but it's hitting the waves that are coming this, well, almost this way. So it's kind of rolling the bar over and it keeps submerging it. That said, that is the bar that we just caught our fish on. And we were exactly the same position, same angle, same everything. Just goes to show, really. A bit unusual, really, to take a fish on the one nearest the boat. I normally get one on the furthest one away from the boat. But... Oh, lovely sunshine. Might actually need some sunglasses in a minute. Ah, amazing. I'm not far off Falmouth now. I'm just cruising in. I've reported my fish. Gosh, they're bright. I've reported my fish. Heading back into Falmouth now over here.
Enough's enough. That's it for the day's fishing, but we're going to go in now and weigh the fish. Let's see what we got. Ooh, new scales. We've got a new set of scales because the other ones have gone kaput.
And we've got a weight of 82 kilograms.
Bit lighter than our estimate of 94.8 kilograms. I know the chart is definitely out. The MMO are working on improving this. Thanks for your suggestions out there of measuring the girth of a fish as well as the length. I will definitely be doing that for the 2025 season.
That's me taking the boat back to a mooring now. Gonna get all the kit off, get it all washed up, and then I'm gonna go deliver my fish. Woohoo!
Thanks for watching. That's it for today's episode. Join me next time for some more tuna. Please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you want to. Nice one. Cheers.